All right, we're out in the garden again, and the time has come. It is the second week of December. I think it's the 8th, so early December in the Pacific Northwest, and I am right next to my Feijoa tree. And here I'm on the face cam, but I'll let you take a look at the sign to give you some info. For those who don't know, the Feijoa, or maybe Feijoa, not sure how it's pronounced, is known as a pineapple guava. It is a beautiful, hardy evergreen down to zone 8, maybe a warmer zone 7, and it has these really beautiful leaves with the kind of silvery bottom, green top. This thing is tough. It seems like it is drought tolerant, it is pretty cold tolerant, and its fruit ripens later in the year and is very tropical tasting. And if you don't know, it has beautiful flowers. I have a review on my YouTube channel about it, and the flowers have petals that taste like cotton candy, bubblegum, and cinnamon to me, because this South American tree or shrub is meant to be pollinated by birds who eat those petals. Anyways, though, today is not about the flowers. Today is about the fruit. So over here, I just got some fruit. You can see I cut it in half. Then I have this smaller one that just fell off. And today, both of the fruits fell off the plant, and that is when you tend to know it's ripe. They will ripen off of the tree, but this is my first time having them, so not a ton of experience. And people say they're perfectly ripe once they fall off, but you can see the middle here, it's very white. And usually the Feijoa, it tends to have little swirly patterns like some watermelons do when you cut them in half, and more of a brown jelly color. This is a little jelly-like, but it's pretty firm. And it's kind of like the inside doesn't have much separation from the rind, and usually the middle will be jelly-like and the rind will be nice and thick. The rind is edible, even though it's not the best part of the plant, but these are nice and thick, so you don't even worry about pests wanting to eat them when they fall off, because they don't even know it's edible. All right, so I'm just gonna try to eat one half with the skin, and then try to eat the middle a bit separately. So here we are. Oh wow, interesting. That's so weird. The skin is softer than you'd think. It's a bit sour. Really nice texture, actually. I kind of like it. It has a unique flavor in there. It's like a grassy, tart flavor. Almost like a lemon skin, but without that kind of rindy resin. Oh, that's really good. And now I'm going to try to eat the middle. Yeah, it's like a tropical pear-like flavor, but it's really unique and hard to compare. Made like a sour apple. Oh man, I'm running out of time with this video. This might not be a short then, but it's like sour apple with its own sort of unique flavor in there. If I had to compare it to something, it's like it's got a really mild funk, but not like an astringent funk. I would say, man, it's almost like eucalyptus, the way that eucalyptus smells if you had it in soap or in the bath. And the rind is really sour. I heard it can be a bit bitter. There's no bitterness. But yeah, it's really sour. But it's nice and soft. You think it's like it's almost like a cucumber where it has that bit of crunchiness, but like maybe an overripe cucumber where it's got a softness to it. It's really nice. I mean, I'm really trying to give you guys a good representation of it, but it's hard. Yeah, it's really zingy. Yeah, the flavor I would say is like citrus with eucalyptus. And I've heard people say it's a little minty, so I think that's kind of where it comes from. And I don't eat a lot of pears, but it has a slight grittiness. I could see it being compared to a pear, especially when you get close to the rind there. Yeah, that is so neat. Well, I'll try to do another review, because like I said, this one is very white inside and very firm. When it's more ripe, it should be like a sweet jelly. And this does have a sweetness to it, but I can tell this is probably a bit underripe. But that being said, it's still really good. If you like sour candy, I can see this being really satisfying to eat. Nice crunch, soft flesh, unique kind of, It's like you were taking a bubble bath with eucalyptus bath salts or bath soap, and then eating like some lemon candy. Not quite that sweet. It's sweet enough that the tartness is pleasant, but I do think, yeah, these get sickly sweet, and I was afraid they'd be overripe because it just fell off the tree. So maybe not the day they fall off you want to eat them. I'm sure maybe people just find them a few days after when they've been outside ripening. But yeah, really good. Toss that on the garden. Then I have another half here. I'm not sure if I'm going to eat this yet. Well, I have the smaller one that I got the bigger one, hoping that would be the riper one because it kind of grew and got more energy and more mature. But you can see this one, it's not that quite dark green color a lot of Feijoas have. It's actually a lot lighter compared to the leaves. I'll show you. It didn't come off this plant, it came off one across the yard, but to give you an idea, that's kind of how the color compares. So it does blend in and start as a dark green, then it gets pretty bright, and I think it should darken back to similar to the leaf color. So I'm gonna leave this for when it seems more ripe, a little softer, and maybe it'll give off a smell like a guava. Here, I'm just gonna try to eat a little more on the inside to really give you guys try to explain that flavor. I'm trying to get just the middle if I can too. Yeah, I'm trying to squeeze it out, you can see, and it doesn't come apart that much. It really, yeah, it must be underripe, but I'm gonna do my best. Yeah, I would say pear, citrus, and eucalyptus, but lacking in sweetness. I know they do get really, really sweet, so I will try to do another review when I have one that is more ripe. All right, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for more.